Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the NFL this season, you're well aware that the landscape of the league is constantly shifting. But what's happening right now with the potential trade involving Dexter Lawrence is truly remarkable. It's a move that could reshape the Steelers' defensive front and elevate their chances of making a deep playoff run. The rumors are swirling, and the NFL insiders are buzzing about a possible blockbuster trade involving the New York Giants and Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's centered around none other than Dexter Lawrence. This isn't just your typical trade rumor. This might be a game changer, especially for a Steelers team that's been looking to bolster its defensive line for quite some time. The Giants, currently sitting at 2-9, are clearly in a rebuild mode. They've struggled defensively all season long, giving up an average of 27, 3 points per game. That's a number that's hard to ignore when teams are looking to retool and build for the future. According to Diana Rossini, a trusted NFL insider, the Giants are open to trading Dexter Lawrence by the deadline, and they're seeking a first-round pick in next year's draft along with a player in return. The Giants are also looking to free up about $12 million in cap space, money that they could use to bolster their offensive line and other key positions as they pivot toward the future. Now, let's talk about Dexter Lawrence himself. This guy, affectionately nicknamed Sexy Dexy, has been a dominant force on the interior of the Giants' defensive line since he was drafted 17th overall in 2019. Over the years, he's developed into one of the league's top defensive tackles, known for his ability to stuff the run, pressure the quarterback, and disrupt offensive line schemes. In 2024, he's already racked up 9 sacks, which is impressive for an interior lineman, and he's been a consistent presence on the field, with a career total of around 35 sacks so far. His PFF grade has hovered around 87. 3 overall, and he's been recognized for his pass rush skills. In 2024, he's posted 93. 3 since 2022, which puts him among the best in the league at his position. What makes Lawrence such a tantalizing target for the Steelers? Well, it's the impact he could have on their defense. When you add a player of his caliber alongside T.J. Watt, the Steelers' pass rush instantly gets a significant boost. Imagine Watt and Lawrence causing chaos together, forcing quarterbacks into hurried throws and making life miserable for offenses. The potential is enormous. Based on NFL analytics and projections, adding Lawrence would push the Steelers' sack total to over 50, which would be a massive step forward compared to their current stats. More importantly, his ability to clog up the middle would improve the run defense, which has been a concern for Pittsburgh this season. Let's look at the numbers a bit more closely. Lawrence's presence on the line could increase pressures per game by roughly 1-2, and his win rate against double teams is estimated at around 85%. That's a game changer because it means more consistent disruption at the line of scrimmage. His ability to reduce the opposing team's EPA, expected points added, per run by about 0.15 would elevate the Steelers' defense from good to elite. Right now, Pittsburgh's defense is allowing around 23 points per game, a solid number, but with Lawrence added, it could jump into that top-tier category, making a huge difference in close games and playoff battles. From a strategic standpoint, this move makes sense for the Giants too. They're in full rebuild mode, and trading away Lawrence aligns with their plan to gather draft capital and clear cap space. They're also aware that their defense has been stagnant, allowing over 150 rushing yards per game, and they need to prioritize their rebuild by focusing on acquiring young talent and draft picks for the future. Moving Lawrence now, while they can still get significant value, could set them up for a better rebuild. Think of the Giants' front office as trying to pivot quickly, much like the Titans did when they traded Jeffrey Simmons, seeking to maximize value and rebuild for the years ahead. For the Steelers, though, this is a golden opportunity. A trade for Dexter Lawrence wouldn't just be about adding a player. It's about transforming the entire defensive identity. Pairing him with Watt would create one of the most formidable defensive duos in the league. The Steelers have been known for their relentless pass rush and stout run defense, But adding Lawrence could take that to a whole new level. It's like turning a good defense into an elite one almost overnight. The stats back it up with Lawrence on board. The Steelers could be looking at over 50 sacks in the season, a number that would terrify offenses across the league. Their run defense, which currently allows about 120 yards per game, would also improve by roughly 20%, making teams think twice before running the ball against them. The impact of a move like this extends beyond just the stats. It's about setting a tone, establishing dominance, and creating a culture of relentless pressure on the quarterback. When a team can consistently get to the QB, it affects every aspect of the game, from forcing turnovers to limiting big plays. The Steelers' defense, already pretty stout under coach Mike Tomlin, would become even more intimidating, especially in the playoffs where every game is a battle of inches. Now let's talk about the playoff implications, because that's where this gets even more interesting. With Lawrence in the fold, the Steelers' odds of making a deep playoff run increase significantly. As of now, their Super Bowl odds are around plus 1,500, but if this trade goes through and the defense plays up to its potential, those odds could improve to plus 700 or even better. Imagine a Steelers team with Watt, Lawrence, and a fierce front seven causing chaos. They'd be a nightmare for any offense, especially those mobile quarterbacks that have been giving them trouble recently. The boost in win probability in playoff scenarios with Lawrence on the field could be around 15%, a huge advantage in a league where every game is razor-thin. Of course, the Giants are also eyeing their future, and trading away Lawrence is a calculated move to accelerate their rebuild. They're now looking at long-shot odds around plus 20 to win the Super Bowl, but that's part of their plan: rebuild, accumulate draft picks, and come back stronger. Still, for Steelers fans, the potential acquisition of Lawrence isn't just a move for this season. It's a statement of intent. It signals that Pittsburgh is serious about contending year after year, especially if they can lock in a dominant interior presence that complements Watt and Highsmith. And what about the broader AFC North? Well, this move could reshape the division's power dynamic. The Ravens have been playing well, but if the Steelers add a player like Lawrence, they instantly become a more complete team on defense. The Bengals are still solid but have their own issues, and the Browns, while tough, have shown some inconsistencies. A Steelers team with Lawrence could push the division to new heights, making every game a battle of the trenches. It's exactly the kind of move that could make the AFC North even more competitive and exciting to watch. In conclusion, folks, this potential trade involving Dexter Lawrence is more than just a roster move. It's a statement. It's about Pittsburgh asserting their dominance on defense and setting themselves up as serious contenders for the Super Bowl. The Giants are clearly in rebuild mode, trying to reshape their future. But for the Steelers, this could be the missing piece to unlock their championship potential. The combination of Watt and Lawrence, two of the league's top interior pass rushers, would be a nightmare for offenses and a dream for Steelers fans. We're standing on the brink of what could be a franchise-defining moment, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster trade? Do you think Dexter Lawrence would be the perfect fit for Pittsburgh? How do you see this affecting the team's chances in the playoffs and beyond? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, this is a community, and we're all here because we love our team and want to see them succeed. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. Keep the faith, keep the passion, and let's get ready for what could be an exciting chapter in Steelers history.